अरे तिखी 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 है ये मेरी चीज जानलेवा है खिड़की। अरे मैं सनस सनस बनाने है। सनस
Field, even though there's been plenty of rain, to roll across very nicely.
Beautiful. That is such a strong shot to finish off another 5. Again, cut away, this time a thinner edge, and looks like it'll go all the way. A little bit of luck here for the Phoenix. Up and over, extra cover, and that is a terrific shot. Definitely the shot of the day so far from Kellis. Bit of room again, and a very similar shot on this occasion. Good contact through the offside for another 4. Use her feet. That sounded really hard, and it looks even better than that in the deep end. 6 to Divine.
That's what she's tried to do a couple of times. She's just not been able to get under it enough to get the right kind of leverage that she's been looking for. And this is where she's very strong, is going straight. And it was the length that allowed her to get underneath that. And she's hit that sweetly. 82 meters it's gone.
Oh, that was short, that was quick, but it wasn't quick enough. Divine.
मिर्ची मिर्ची गिर जाओ चले जाओ ये सारे के सारे नाम गिर जा रहा है सभी लोगों को। पानी मेरे के नाम गिरेगा, पानी मेरे के एक आदमी गिर चुके हैं भाई साहब। लाइट चलेगा बहुत क्या लो स्ट्रीमिंग लगातार चली रहेगी यार। तो God first
मेरी बहन ने 3
सारे भाइयों स्ट्रीमिंग लगातार चलेगी यार।
मेरी बहन ने 3
Are you followed our second watching? Chen Yaya to play free online Ludo game with cute and beautiful girls waiting for you.
ऐसा पहले पाओ फिर
जुड़ जाओ सारे के सारे लोग यहाँ पे।
ऐसा पहले पाओ फिर
जुड़ जाओ सारे के सारे लोग यहाँ पे।
पहले पाओ
दोस्तों ऐसा ट्रिक
Straight. She has some power. Gets herself in front of the stumps yet again. Hayley Matthews will celebrate, but she'll have to wait again to see if this is wicket number 3 for her. Straight. She has some power.
Original decision is out. Fourth eye is not out. Anna, I'm going to come back to you on screen. Ask you to overturn your decision.
Wicket number 3 for her.
Oh. She got 2 for, could have been 5 for. But, yeah, I don't know how to explain that. We're all art. You know, so that's... and then they've had...
Using the feet. Keeper. And so is Matthews.
Well, you can forget LBWs going forward, Hayley Matthews. You're never going to get one. Everybody around the world has seen what happens when you bowl. So, the next best thing is the flight, the dip, the spin, and do the batter through the gate. And this is exactly what's happened on this occasion. Bush thinking, I've got to get down the wicket, I'm not getting any joy. And that is a good, solid take from Sarah Bryce. Watch this ball just do through the gap, bit of fight, bit of spin. Ghosh takes a bit of a crumple onto the floor, doesn't want to look up, but she knows that the favourite square leg is going to be raised. Trisha Ghosh has to go for 12, and the Phoenix are 87 of 78 balls for 4 wickets.
That's very well played. More runs down to 3rd. It's running away at the moment, and yeah, that should be 4. And back to the bowler, Jess Jonathan. She's so good at the back end of an innings. She would have backed herself, yeah.
Yeah, and this is something, as you said, she's back herself. It was hit hard, you have to give that. It was quick, but something to a good hand as well, where you'd expect the left hand. And just wonder if there's a hint of nerves creeping in.
Jess Jonathan aims for the stumps and gets the reward. And just what was required at this stage, because now you've got rid of the set batter and there's still 10 balls to come.
She goes for 55 or 44 and in the Phoenix 109 off 90 balls.
Knowing that there may be pace on the ball, she chooses her area and she goes straight with a mid-off up. That's good batting. It's nicely bowled by Davies. Just wondering actually what happened there, because it came back a long way. There's a little chat amongst the Welsh Fire, and they look at the captain. I think she may want to possibly have the third umpire have another look at this.
Hawkeye has come up as out, the outcome is out, and I'm going to come back to you on field, ask you to overturn your on-field decision.
And Harris is going to have to change her decision because that is out.
Smale has to go. And it's 118 off 97.
Now it's and this is turning out to be an excellent finish by the Welsh Fire.
Oh, as cool as you like. That was cool. It just, you know, I was looking out the pod and I was thinking to myself, she must think this is going for 6 because he doesn't look interested. And then all of a sudden, I'm in control, I'll put my hands up and I'll take the cut. Look, it's just like walking through Boone Park and she just plucks the ball out of the air. Hayley Matthews claims the cat, 7 wickets down, 190 off the ball on the board.
Well outside the off stump, might as well go for the second. Even if you do get run out, you put the fielders under pressure and you may just get that extra run, and they have. They will finish with 121 on the board. With a bit of turn in the surface, it's a little something to bowl at. Welsh Fire, though, have certainly got the batting to chase this down as well. Birmingham Phoenix point of view, they had to bat first. Not the easiest of conditions, but it was Sarah Callis who obviously is the standout in that innings. An excellent 55 from her, her highest so far this season.
I thought Freya Davis was superb with the ball, assessed the conditions really well. When it was swinging, she put pace on, and when it stopped, she took pace off, picked up 2 wickets for 17 runs. We saw Hayley Matthews there with 3 for 32. It's a certain type of pitch by which, once you assess the conditions, you work it out, you deliver, and they have on this occasion. Welsh Fire, yes, reasonably happy, I'm sure.
Biggest party. US Open. Be a part of this tennis extravaganza. US Open starts Monday, 26th August, 8:30 p.m. live on Sun Sports Network.
Gorgeous afternoon after some morning rain here in Cardiff. The sun is shining, crowd are building up nicely. The top of the table, Welsh Fire women taking on the Birmingham Phoenix. Phoenix have posted 121 in their 100 balls. They lost 7 wickets in doing so. And now it's up to their bowlers to try and restrict this very powerful Welsh Fire. Top 4 or 5, to be fair. Beaumont, Dunkley, Matthews, Price and Johnson will have to do a bulk of the work. It'll be combination of Tammy Beaumont and Sophia Dunkley. Sophie Devine with a little bit of shape away from the right-hander. Width this time, and there's boundary rider out, and did cover point for that away swing. Seems to be one of the favourite areas. Too wide, and Beaumont catches up with that for the first boundary of the innings. Finds the gap, and that will race across the outfield, which is drying by the minute in the Cardiff sunshine. A little edge from Beaumont, forced her back with a slightly quicker delivery. Charis Pavey, that's a big blow early for the Welsh Fire. The skipper goes.
Pavey's tightened up a line now. Her first ball was a dirty drag down, 2 foot wide off stump. But she's recognised the error of her ways, and she's targeted a tighter line towards off stump. Tammy getting done for a little bit of line there and a fraction of length as well, a little bit too close to her to chop away into a fair bit offside. Against the finest of edges, and you've got a real artist behind the stumps there with the gloves and does not make a mistake. The Fire lose their first wicket with 110 runs still needed.
Cut away beautifully, finds the gap. Timed beautifully through extra cover. Race away for 4. Hit beautifully over the top of mid-off, up inside the circle. Lovely from Dunkley. This time through the offside, drag down ball from Arlens. And Dunkley. It's flying all over it.
Beautiful. Timing nicely at the moment is Dunkley. Down track she comes, and a little feather through to the keeper is enough to give Perry her first today.
Well, they needed to try and get back into this game because this partnership was a worry for the Phoenix. Perry coming from the Cathedral Road end saw Sophia Dunkley come down into the surface, a little bit of bounce, spin and bounce as Sophia Gardens, and an easy catch for Jones. Dunkley goes for 18. They still require 80 from 64.
Sarah Price goes first ball, and Perry has 2 and 2, and all of a sudden Birmingham Phoenix have control.
Captain knew that she had to bring herself back into the attack to try and get her team not just back into this game, back into the competition. Got to try and win all 3 games from here. A little bit of luck, a chop on. You don't mind that as a bowler. 2 and 2 for the Australian. And all of a sudden the Phoenix are back into this game. Bryce goes first ball. We're on a hat-trick ball, 18 from 63. No slip. No, there's no slip.
Gotta have a slip, you think. Jess Johnson. Oh, what a ball! You couldn't have asked for much more on the hat-trick ball. Australian to Australian.
How is this not a hat-trick? Bounces a beautiful length. It misses everything.
Finally freeing up her arms is Hayley Matthews, and ends a run of 9 dot balls.
Bird's eye view, it's great to see that picture of what's coming at you. Goes for the sweep chop. Does she find the angle? I think she has found the angle, and the pressure's released by Hayley Matthews in a perfect boundary. Oh, what a shot, what a classic shot that is. Has he picked the gap? He hasn't only just picked the gap, she's picked up 6 runs. That's up and over, and it's up and over mid-off. A risky shot on this type of surface with it spinning, but she gets perfect contact and another 4. Oh, what a good shot again. We've seen a few of these already from Jonathan. She loves it straight over the bowler's head, and she's picked up another one.
Baker into the attack. Lovely shot. Serious shot this, and gets a 4. Oh, this is straight. It has to be out. Gone straight up to have a look, but I think this pitch is on, and I think this is going on to hit the stumps.
Outcome is out, ball goes out, original position was out. I'll let you know when we're on screen, stick to the original position.
Yeah, given out on field by Anna Harris. Good decision because it pitches in line, it holds, and goes on to hit leg stump. Down, cut away, she gets a little bit of fortune because it gets it through. An important boundary to start this 5, Natalie. Yeah, like that. She may get 2. She may get 4. Brilliant. On the edge again. And they'll get 3, which is even better for the Fire because it brings Hayley Matthews back on strike. Straight at her. Straight at her. You could just see what Matthews is trying to do. She's trying to upset Arlott by walking around. She's hit the field a lot. Is this a chance? Is it a chance? It is a chance. Let's have a look at that win predictor. What do you think? The Fire 55%. The Phoenix 45. 21 from 12. Elvis on strike. Has she got enough of it? Has she got enough of it? No, a couple of bounces, but a real good shot. Good intent. Captain Elise Perry is up at mid-off. And she picks it straight away, but straight to mid-off. Timed beautifully, and she just had to get a little bit more elevation. And Elise Perry is not going to drop them.
Absolutely not. Has come straight to her, under pressure, needing a wicket to start this final 10 balls, and they've got it. Down on her knees was Georgia Elvis after that. It was a lovely innings from her, getting 10, but is it enough?
Decides to go downtown, picks up extra cover. 2 wickets in these 5 balls. The Phoenix have turned this game around. Ghost takes the catch and Matthews departs. Hayley Matthews, who was trying to get the Welsh Fire over the line and played beautifully, 35 from 38, tried to take the gamble and get the boundary and go over extra cover, and she couldn't get the elevation. Need a boundary. Can they get a boundary? No, brilliant! Elise Perry right on the edge. What a catch from the captain.
Birmingham Phoenix have full control of this game with Langston going. 12 still behind.
Sliced, another wicket, another chance of a hat-trick then. This has been such a good comeback from the Phoenix. Dead and buried at one stage. When Matthews and Jonathan got together in the partnership and they've turned it around. Second hat-trick ball of the day then. Not the best delivery when you're on a hat-trick. So 10 from the last ball. It's the Phoenix who will go on and win this game. And it will be a drop ball to finish. Excellent from the Birmingham Phoenix. They set the Welsh Fire 121. They defended that. They take the points and they win by 9 runs. Led well by their captain, Elise Perry. And they thoroughly deserve that win. So at the end of game 25, the Fire Gardens, the Birmingham Phoenix, who were put into bat by the Welsh Fire, well, they got themselves to 121 off their 100 deliveries, 7 wickets down. In reply, 112 is where the Welsh Fire found themselves. Excellent bowling throughout, led by their captain, Elise Perry, with 2 for 9 from her 20 deliveries.
Biggest party. US Open. Be a part of this tennis extravaganza. US Open starts Monday, 26th August, 8:30 p.m. live on Sony Sports Network.
Presenting the 100th,
The 100 is the game's length. The 100 is a mind's strength. The 100 is totally different. The 100 is a galaxy of superstars. And this is not just cricket, it's the game's new avatar. So get ready for an adventure. The 100 is your ticket to entertainment. Watch men's and women's The 100 every day, live on Sony Sports Network.
जो आपको ड्रग ऑफर करे, अरे मजा आए कर ले।
वो दोस्त नहीं, आपका दुश्मन।
ऐसे दोस्त नहीं।
दुश्मन को मारो, लाभ। इस बार ड्रग्स की हार।
ड्रग्स की हार।
इस बार ड्रग्स की हार।
इंटरनेशनल सीजन का जलवा। इंडिया तोड़ो इंग्लैंड, इंग्लैंड तोड़ो न्यूजीलैंड, इंग्लैंड के होम सीरीज है बिग और बिग सीरीज।
और क्रिकेट फैंस के पास होगा सेलिब्रेशन का बिग रीजन।
This is the Sony Sports Network.
It's time to welcome the filling team.
The Oval Invincibles walk out onto their home ground, led by captain Lauren Winfield Hill, running onto the field, and the Oval looks an absolute picture. A beautiful Sunday morning for a crunch fixture we've got here today. It's third versus fourth in the 100 table. 7 points each they're sat on, and 2 points for a win. You'd class this as the classic four-pointer. Huge game. It's the overseas stars of Meg Lanning and Georgia Redmayne walk out. Say, beautiful batting conditions. The Oval Invincibles did win the toss and have chosen to bowl on a used pitch. It was used Thursday by the men and women against the Southern Brave. I think the London Spirit will be quite happy that it's a used pitch with the strength in their team of the spinners when they come to bowl, so they'll be looking to get a good score on the board. Cricket just looks better in the sunshine. Beautiful blue sky here in London. Meg Lanning takes stride. Superstar of Australian cricket, averaging 20 in her career in the 100. She'll enjoy batting here. Marizan Cap is going to open the bowling from the pavilion end. So welcome Lydia Greenway with me. She's one of the best in the world, Marizan, isn't she?
Hi, Stuart. Yeah, she absolutely is. She is a world-class player, and she will win her side games, not just with the ball, but also with bat in hand. This is going to be an exciting battle up against Meg Lanning.
A little bit of a swing. That's what Marizan Cap does. She can swing the ball away from the right-hander, but also what makes her so dangerous, she wobbles the seam and can get the ball to nip back. It's the one that nits, and they scramble through for a single to get the first run on the board. Will bring Georgia Redmayne on strike at a match-winning innings on Friday afternoon against Manchester Originals. It's a bit of time to get going, but used all her experience playing at top level to just stay in and hang in. Would have been easy to give the game away, but she stayed there and took her team to victory. Invincibles will know it's a pretty crucial partnership to break.
Georgia Redmayne again, another more than capable player. Domestically in Australia, she dominates. Particularly for Brisbane Heat in the WBBL back there.
Oh, big swing. In swing to the left-hander.
Yeah, even with this blue sky, Marizanne Kapp is still able to get movement through the air. It is a used surface, so it'll be interesting to see how that plays out, particularly for the spinners, but good early signs for Kapp, movement through the air.
Important when you get this sort of movement early that you target the stumps of the left-hander. The dismissal you're looking for is the movement back towards the stumps for an LBW or bowl, but it's also really difficult if the ball then moves away from the left-hander. Kapp targeted the stumps against the Spirit last time out at Lord's. Quick single to mid-on, would have been close with a clean pickup. Sophia Smale just couldn't pick the ball up to allow her to shy at stumps. First run off the bat goes to Georgia Redmayne, and that finishes that 5 balls for 2.
Yeah, she just had to rearrange her feet because she is a left-handed thrower who's trying to get on the right side of the ball, and it's probably just put off by the pressure the batter's running. Excellent start though from Kapp, as you would expect, just going for that 1 run. Slip still in play against McLannan.
Brilliant nip back. There's an appeal. The Invincibles think that it's clipped the front pad, potentially going onto the stumps. Conversation happening. And they have reviewed it.
Okay, we've got a review for LBW, given not out on field. Just roll that back again, please. Okay, it's clearly well away from the bat. No bat involved, go straight to ball tracking, please.
Just waiting for Ultra Edge to check that there was no inside edge, and then on to Hawkeye to see if the ball is hitting the stumps. Remember, it was given not out.
Okay, go to ball tracking. Original decision was not out. Okay, original decision not out. The outcome is out. Third, asking to reverse the decision.
A superb review from Captain Lauren Winfield Hill.
जितने भी जुड़े हो सब्सक्राइब कर दो एक बार चैनल को, क्योंकि इस चैनल पे कभी भी स्ट्राइक आ सकती है। तो मैं आपको एक चैनल दे रहा हूँ, पिन कमेंट कर देता हूँ, जाके चैनल सब्सक्राइब कर लो। अगर जैसे यहाँ पे स्ट्राइक आएगी ना तो फिर वहाँ पे स्ट्रीमिंग स्टार्ट कर देंगे, ठीक है?
Player to have in your pocket as a bowler straight away. Lauren Winfield Hill reviewed it. She didn't even have a chat with Marizanne Kapp. She just said that is out. Technology proved it. So the big wicket of McLannan goes. She goes without scoring. 2 runs on the board, 6 balls gone.
A superb review from Captain Lauren Winfield Hill.
सब्सक्राइब कर दो एक बार चैनल को, क्योंकि इस चैनल पे कभी भी स्ट्राइक आ सकती है। तो मैं आपको एक चैनल दे रहा हूँ, पिन कमेंट कर देता हूँ, जाके चैनल सब्सक्राइब कर लो। अगर यहाँ पे स्ट्राइक आएगी ना तो फिर वहाँ पे स्ट्रीमिंग स्टार्ट कर देंगे, ठीक है?
Old style pitch hitter in a way to come out and try and find the boundary. Good strike rate of 140, but this won't be easy against one of the best bowlers in the world.
With Marizanne Kapp, she just said that is out.
Honing in at those stumps.
Another look at the wicket of McLannan, and if she's struggling to make contact on that than I think most batters are. You can see the amount that it's deviated off the seam. Her traditional ball is that away movement to the right-hander, so to have that one that nips back in, that is a potent combination.
Sort of delivery that if you hit, you're out of form, because it's moved that much. Movement back into the stump, bit of confusion. Griffith gets back comfortably. I've often used Marizanne Cup to bowl the first 10 because she sets the tone so well. I don't mean by setting the tone just with the skill of bowling. She's got an amazing theatre to her and leads the team forward. Very aggressive character. Another shot at the stumps, which is going to give the Spirit a run. I think Redmayne got back safely. Patu apologises, but I don't mind that. I like that sort of aggressive intent in the field.
Yeah, I always think when there's overthrows, the blame should never be with the person who throws it. It should always be someone backing up, and on that occasion that was just unlucky. Straight into the stumps and a ricochet. Interesting to see how Griffiths is going to go here.
Nicely tucked away to the leg side, that brings the first 10 balls to a close. Spirit have 5 on the board for the loss of 1.
England over New Zealand. England get home series and hey, more Mixie! अब क्रिकेट फैंस के पास होगा सेलिब्रेशन का बिग रीजन. Next of all, for the Invincibles from the onside, 72, Rachel Slater.
Rachel Slater is going to start from the Vauxhall end. Look out for swing. Moves the ball back into the stumps. Wimpert Hill's come up to the stumps as wicketkeeper. Takes a lot of skill to do that against the opening bowler with a brand new ball. Movement. Again targeting those stumps, but Spirit do well to nick a single.
You feel when you're putting the side together, you always want to have that left armour as an option. So Cheetle yesterday for the Southern Braves, she got brilliant. Just adds a different dimension to your bowling attack, change of angle as well. A bit of time for Northern Supercharged, but she's been getting a good go here. Over Invincibles, hasn't always taken wickets. Able to cause a few problems for the batters.
Using a fielder on the offside and leg side in the deep. For that ball. A ball that swings away from the left-hander to try and bring the edge and the slip into play. It's nice to have that cover out, so you can be brave with your length and go a bit fuller. An interesting start to the game, Blitz, because although there's movement, I think the Spirit are trying to use the left-right-hand combination, and they're running really well. Hopefully that doesn't cue a run out. Intent from Cordelia Griffith. Only gets it away for 1, but she was certainly looking for the boundary there.
Yeah, and that will be her role. I think we saw it yesterday, the Trent Rockets, when they lost the wicket. They sent in Wraith, and she was just given licence. They were protecting Natsiva Brunt to come in the middle overs. It's exactly the same. Someone like Heather Knight, don't want her coming in too early. She's so good in those middle overs.
Pushing for 2. They're not going to get it. Runs so quickly over this oval square. Always difficult to try and get to if it's anywhere near the fielder on the boundary. Every single ball of these 4 so far, Spirit will be looking to find the boundary with this final delivery. Nearly did, but brilliant bit of fielding. Paige Schofield diving on it, did really well, because here at the Oval, if you miss that, you're not going to chase it. That will be 4, so brilliant bit of work.
Trying to remember the description that Charles Dagnall gave, fielders at point. Was it the ones who are trendy and who have had a bit of work on their teeth? What was it, Daggers?
Go team!
Bit of movement outside the left-hander's off stump. Coming into the business end of the women's 100 now. Welsh Fire leading the way at the top, but a win for either of these teams, they still stand a chance to make the final directly this time next week at Lord's. Aerial, straight up in the air, and a simple catch to Amanda J. Wellington. Georgia Redmayne looked to take the attack to Rachel Slater, but has failed.
Well, they knew they had to do something. They had just had extremely tight 10 balls at the other end from Marizan Cat. It only went for 4. And then Rachel Slater has come in and she's kept it equally tight, so something had to give. It was the wicket of Georgia Redmayne, who was trying to throw a punch, but she couldn't get all of it. So another big wicket to fall now for the Spirit. Georgia Redmayne, she goes for 4. 10 runs on the board, 17 balls gone.
I thought it was a really good bit of bowling, because it's been a little bit fuller. So Georgia Redmayne's thinking, if I get that fuller length, I can hit it straight, although there's a way swing. And this ball was just a touch shorter, and it wasn't quite there for the hit. So all she managed to do is toe end it straight up in the air. So although it looks maybe a slightly disappointing dismissal, I think it's really clever bowling, just very subtle change in length, and does bring the captain, Heather Knight, to the crease. Lydia mentioned that she would probably prefer to bat outside of the power play and use her experience in those middle balls, but here she is against the ball that is only 17 balls old and moving, but a catching mid-wickets come in. And the Invincibles will be looking to build dots and build pressure.
This is excellent from Slater, just holding her left back, as you say. Broadly, nice comfortable catch for Amanda J. Wellington, and technically Georgia Redmayne has just come across it. That bottom hand has come through quicker than she would have liked.
There's certainly swing there. Heather Knight's going to have to watch her front pad and her stumps for this final delivery. Brilliant bowling. The Oval Invincibles have set the tone superbly in the first 20 balls. London Spirit 10 for 2. It's a day for the bucket hat. Beautiful sunny day here in London. Donald Gay comes into the attack, gets immediate movement.
Anna Donald Gay is another bowler who can get that movement off the seam. Griffiths is looking to go downtown here, maybe leg side.
Quarter wide. And those are the bowler that you might feel slightly aggrieved, but certainly some away swing. Got to be inside that blue line that is painted the popping crease. Fair enough. Fair enough. A difficult situation for Cordelia Griffith. Come in as a bit of a pinch hitter to find the boundary, but you lose your two overseas stars at the other end. And got away with that one, just slightly. I'm tempted to put a slip in with this movement, Lily. You feel if the Invincibles can get one more wicket in this power play, you really are controlling the game. See the gaps between mid-off cover point and backward point. Bit of bounce. Pressure building.
Yeah, it's a good point. I wonder the mindset that Griffiths is now in. What Heather Knight is saying to her, whether she's saying keep going by the looks of that shot, perhaps. As you mentioned though, if they lose another wicket, they've not lost 3 wickets yet in the power play this year. The lowest score has been 24. The lowest power play score by anyone this year has been 13.
Batting looks quite difficult at the moment, but you have the experience of Heather Knight out there, and someone who has seen pretty much every scenario in world cricket. So she should be talking a lot to Delia Griffith and realising that if Heather Knight's there in another 50 balls, the Spirit will be in a decent scenario. Just needs to see off this slightly newer ball. Pulled away and they're pushing for 2, but they're not going to get it. Good bit of fielding. Brings to the end the power play. And you'd say it was the Oval Invincibles power play at 13 for 2.
So plenty of fans in today for a beautiful day, needing those hats though. Because it is a beautiful day, and I'll tell you what, Open Invincibles taking advantage of home advantage today. Brilliant conditions for bowling, a little bit of swing through the air. Swing continues. Well, it looks like Cordelia Griffiths wants to continue that sort of pinch-hitting role. Seen her get a couple of cameos. She got a good one at Lord's a few weeks back. It was a quick 20 off no balls. It's been her role, but Heather Knight will play differently. She will go through the gears, she'll try and reset. And then once in building partnership, we'll look to maximise it. Let's take a look at this field. She's going to be bowling that back of the length. Set behind. That's racing away. So how do you see it shoots?
Morning Ed, morning everybody. Beautiful day here at the Oval. My second home. The Oval Invincibles have been good. Winning a toss, opting to bowl first. It's been a good option.
Still looking to advance. It's not easy to kind of get up and under that one. You have to drill it through, but then it's such a tight ring.
Cordelia just trying to nullify the swing. As you said, not being able to get that elevation, sort of collapse that back leg, get up and over. She's looking busy though, which is good. What she's set to do. As you said, she's had a couple of good starts. She would like to kick on.
Well, picked up, and it's a very short boundary on the square side, so that races away. Brings up a much needed 4 for the Spirit.
Yeah, executed this beautifully. Rachel Slater just straying in line. She gets down low for that sort of sweet shot, in it fine. Execution brilliantly, most importantly it's gone for 4. Up to 19 now.
And that leg side boundary is tempting, I tell you what. That is a nice maximum for Cordelia Griffiths. So things starting to move now. 30 balls gone, and 25 up for the Spirit.
It's another week.
That is a nice maximum for Cordelia Griffiths. So things starting to move now. 30 balls gone, 25 up for the Spirit.
Get ready for the biggest season of the UEFA Champions League. New teams, new challenges, and a new format.
UEFA चैंपियंस लीग के नए सीजन में कार्तिक आर्यन सिर्फ अपने सोफे पर दिखेंगे। कहाँ दिखेगा?
Marizan Cap is into the attack. How good was this choose?
Yeah, beautifully executed. Positive. There's been a couple of games where she's come in to do this and you just felt she's got to start. She's just not quite kicked on. Could today be the day in this glorious sunshine here at the Oval?
I have to be honest. That leg side boundary, the other end is looking tempting. Classic header night that. Doesn't have to do anything dangerous, just shuffles across and opens up the gap with ease.
The last 3 deliveries. 2 from Slate and the first one from Cap here. London Spirit just getting into their rhythm. Beautiful from the captain here, just clipping, piercing the field at deep square. And that long leg. Beautiful placement there.
What a beauty. Just snuck through past Riverfield Hill. That stayed low. That could have been close.
You can often see this from Laurel Pointfield Hill. Really is good behind stumps. Oh, just get a little low, just a little bit, didn't it? Should be a little disappointed we're not going to get that. I think just marshing her field. Third coming up into the circle.
Cordelia Griffiths, they think she's going to hit down the ground. More protection. Long on, back. Say too quickly. Well, there's a little call back there. Has she made a mistake? Yes, she has. That went down very, very wrong between these two. Poor communication, an excellent throw. And this little partnership has been broken.
Yeah, that's gone. Disappointed yet again. A really good start, looking really positive, getting into her work. As we see the dreaded out for Cordelia Griffiths. She'll be disappointed. She called too early. Really good fielding. Good arm. Straight back to Marizan. She just helped it onto the stumps. Cordelia Griffiths has to depart for 17. Scores on 31 for 3.
feels like as well, they run at slightly different paces. So Cordelia decided, I want to hit it, let's go. She was already thinking, come back, but Heather Knight, a little bit slower, didn't see who threw that actually, but tell you what, they did a good job. Good bullet arm. Yeah, it looks like
Brianna McDonald.
Okay there.
Yeah, really good arm. And as you said, they run at different paces. And that's when you're in partnerships, you have to know your partner may not have the gas that you have. So you have to be aware. You say Heather Knight's not as quick as Cordelia.
Notice now, a few more dramas. No one's really sure there. Who's calling? It's kind of like going back to basics 101, right? If you are the non-striker and you've got a view, say no.
If it's in front of the square, it's mine. If it goes behind square, it's yours. So anything that goes behind me, non-striker, and if they're in front, I'm calling. Let's go back to basics. Just to settle nerves a little bit.
She was over halfway down those shoots. So that tells you that...
Yeah, she would have been fine. Heather Knight, not so much.
Away with that one there. It's going to drift down, actually. She's going to give it a wide.
Come on in, Cappy!
That tells you that...
Yeah, she would have been fine. Heather Knight, not so much.
Got away with that one there. It's going to drift down, actually. She's going to give it a wide.
Nice, Cappy, come on in, Cappy, big
Have to re-bowl. Final ball. I would like to see Rashid Khan and Marazam Kapp, two of the feistiest bowlers, bowling in tandem. They get hit for one run or they get a wide and just the face is on. They are brilliant.
Yeah, good.
Yeah, they do. They get vexed, don't they? They get real vexed. I remember we did a game in Manchester and Madsen had swept him, reverse swept him, and Rasha's face, honestly, if looks can kill, it was a serious looking at you. Said Marazan, she does not like runs coming off where I bowled with someone here at the Oval for years, Martin Bicknell. He did not like it. If you misfield off him, you were in trouble.
अगर आप एक बार खेलना चाहते हैं तो भाई फ्री में खेल सकते हैं, 100 रुपए साइन अप बोनस मिलेगा, उससे खेल लो।
Okay, who did a bit of good fielding a moment ago to break that last partnership. That was just starting to bubble, give the Spirit something to work with. Good work. Pick the right end, that's the key. That looks good. Danny Gibson. It's just starting to bubble, give the Spirit something to work with. Good work. Pick the right end, that's the key. That looks good. Danny Gibson.
तारीख को इस टूर्नामेंट